What's up everyone, my name is Jesse, this is The Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today I will be doing a request for Orange. This is Sonic Unleashed Rooftop Run Night. So I have done Rooftop Run Day a while ago, and I don't remember much from it, but I do remember it sounded kind of like punk ska-ish. So apparently there's a different version, and this is the more popular of the two, but I'm not sure. Either way, I've never played Sonic past Sonic 3, so I've been very impressed with the soundtrack thus far. So without further ado, this is Rooftop Run Night. Let's go. Oh man, Sonic is so all over the place. I really hope these drums pick up, but this is straight funk right now. That bass is so... Oh, it's gone now. And there it is. It's like distorted bass. I've never heard funk guitar with like this kind of lead over it. Oh, the bass and the guitar are doing the same thing. Wah pedal. So Sonic music is just kind of just really bizarre, because I have no idea at any moment what the genre will be and then where it's going to go within the song. It is single-handedly probably one of the most impressive games that I've had on this channel, and yet it's a franchise that like everyone knows about, but maybe not everyone knows about the music, including myself. But I'm learning. In such a short time, I've had like rap and hip-hop, I've had metal, I've had a lot of synthesizer stuff, I've had funk, you know, and then I had like those catchy, what was it, Sonic Boom, the theme song, all these just things that exist, and I'm just kind of flabbergasted. So from what I remember of Rooftop Run Day, that was an entirely different entity. I don't remember if the chords were the same, if, you know, if all they did was just change the genre. It's been a long time, I didn't hear it before this one. I mean, right before I heard it, like a couple months ago. But I don't remember it sounding anything like that. So I'm guessing it's either the same riffs and chords, but in this genre, or if it's just an entirely different entity. Because this is like, I do remember the other one being like kind of punk and, oh yeah, and then just punk as well. So, yeah, this is completely like all funk, but it's funk that I've never really experienced. Funk is pretty much just rhythmic wah guitar, and the bass, pretty much, and of course vocals and all that, and the dancing and the little. But this one had like these lead keyboards, you know, doing the melodies. So I can't really think another instance in my life where I've heard funk with that kind of style. So that was kind of like a whole new sound I've never heard before. So that's always entertaining, and that's always a good thing. But for those that don't know what I'm speaking about with this wah, basically that's what like funk is. It's defined by this just singular physical device called a wah pedal. Mostly used on guitars, but you can use it on bass, and all it is basically a frequency signal manipulator, I guess. So if you have a guitar, you are plugged into this thing that looks like the shape of like a gas pedal in your car. It's pretty long, like the size of your foot, and it just basically swivels like a seesaw, both toe up and toe down positions. And in order to engage it, you click this little, you press it down, and you can feel like a little, and that's when it's engaged. And then at that point, the signal is now being controlled by your foot, and your toe being up would be the bass frequencies, or actually, I'm not sure the exact proper way to put it, but basically the treble frequencies of the signal get eliminated. So it's just, whoa, you know. And then if you press it down, it does the opposite, and it's just like, wah. And it basically makes that kind of like quacky. So just imagine that little wah, and that's how you get that kind of weird sound. That basically that rhythmic sound that we all know. But the cool thing about funk and using the wah pedal is that it's used rhythmically a lot, because if you're just scratching your strings and just kind of palm muting without playing notes, that's that sound you hear of like that. So that was interesting to hear here. The most famous guitarist that does that kind of stuff is Nile Rodgers. You may have not known his name, but you've probably heard him in songs. He's kind of been in a lot of songs. He's worked with Daft Punk, he's worked with Pharrell Williams, he's done his own thing. He was in a band too, and I can't remember what it was, but kind of like the god of funk. But if you want to hear more stuff like that, on this channel, I think I did one called Fresh Trip from NBA Live 98, and that one had it too. I think there was another one too, but I can't remember. And there's also one of my favorite songs, actually, is a song called The Mexican by Babe Ruth. It is actually a very famous song around the world, as kind of known as like the breakdancing anthem. And the second half of that song, where it turns into like an instrumental, you can hear the wah pedal going in the background, except that one's more chords, so it's not rhythmic scratching, it's more just like the wow 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 kind of sound. So I have and I own one too, and I like using it. I've had videos. You know what, I'll even I'll cheaply plug myself. There was a little like guitar contest I entered a couple years ago. I'll put it up here, and we had to make like a solo, like your best sounding 80s guitar solo, which I've never done, and I made one, and I used the wah pedal, and you'll know when it engages, trust me. Now that you know these things, you'll know at what point it physically comes on, and you can be like, oh, that's what that is. Anyways, Sonic is kind of nuts. I don't know, it's just something I look forward to. You know, I look forward to everything. Let's get that out of the way. I like everything that comes my way, but there's just some games that like I'm just like, oh yeah, like I can't wait for more. And then Sonic is now easily one of those, and that goes up there with Personas and, you know, stuff like that. It's just like, whoa. Up until lately, I thought Persona was kind of the only game that really ventured with all these sort of little genres everywhere and were so cool, but apparently Sonic's been doing it maybe longer. That's really cool, because I've only played until 3, and then those had like a very distinctive Sonic sound that I know. But apparently after 3, it's just been a free-for-all of different composers and stuff, and I've just been missing out. So yeah, I want to go hear the old one. As soon as this video's over, I'm going to go hear Rooftop Run Day and then Night and then compare them, because I didn't want to have anything influence my ears when I heard this one. But I just do remember it being kind of like nothing like this. It was very like ska from like the 2000s type of thing. So yeah, Sonic Unleashed, pretty wild. So I was just gonna ask if this is the only song in this game that has like 2 phases of day and night, or do they all have them? Are they all day and night, or do they all have their own kind of thing, or is this just like a special one? Either way, I'd love to know those kind of little nerdy things, and I know you guys like to tell me them as well, so it all works out. So thank you, Orange, for that. Another banger, of course, from Sonic, and you have let me down in the request department. If you want to make a request as well, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine, and those are guaranteed ways I will check out your song. If you do not want to wait, there is the Platinum tier, which expedites your request and any outstanding that you may have to the top of the list. A big shout out to those requesters now: Aiden, Justin, Kevin, Moon Knight, Roguemock, Solid Bullet 066, Your Average Metalhead, and Lord Daddy. Great name. And thank you to everyone here that you see on. I cannot do this without them as well, and to the PayPal supporters as well. To you for watching, the Sonic crowd who's very vocal and loves their music. I'm very late, I'm sorry. And that's it. So Rooftop Run Night. More funk, please. And I will see you all dudes and dudettes later. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. Have a great day.